So before this goes crazy and before everyone gets pissed off and before everybody gets into their feelings and before everybody gets triggered and before everybody feels like they have to come to the defense of Caitlin Clark and before everything goes off the deep end, I just want to say this. I think Caitlin Clark is going to be successful in the WNBA. I think she's going to be successful. I think she's on the right track. She seems to love basketball. She seems to be as advertised. In saying all of that, I also want to say what you saw Caitlin Clark do and the way she played and the turnovers and the fact that she looked normal at times and the fact that there's a couple of things where it just looked like the people that she was playing against were quicker than her, the defense that was played against her, the exhaustion that she had on her face is exactly what Diana Taurasi was talking about. And that's exactly why I made the video that I made about Diana Taurasi, because Diana Taurasi had to adjust to the WNBA. Everybody coming out of college that goes into the WNBA has to adjust. Caitlin Clark is no different. She struggled. She didn't look like herself. Now, is she going to be okay? Yes. Is she going to be the next superstar? Maybe. Is she a good athlete? Of course. Is she watchable? Yes. Is she marketable? Yes. Is she all NBA, all world right this second? No, she's not. And that is okay. I don't understand why we live in a society where we think people either have to be really, really good or they're terrible. That doesn't exist. What Caitlin Clark is doing is she is learning the pace of the WNBA. She is adjusting to how things are working in the WNBA, and she's trying to get up to speed and figure things out. That is what she's doing. You want to know why? Because this happens in all sports. And when players go from college to the NBA, same thing. When players go from college football to the NFL, same thing. Dare I say, when schools come from FBS or lower college football programs and go to bigger programs, it can take them a minute. Just because it's taking Caitlin Clark a minute doesn't mean she is not going to be great. She is probably going to be great. But like I said in the video that I made, this is why I was saying Diana Taurasi is not wrong, because Diana Taurasi knew this was coming. Diana Taurasi called this. She said this: bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic, faster change of pace, more attention to detail, bigger athletes, better athletes. Diana Taurasi knew this was coming, and that's why she said what she said. So I will say this again. I think Caitlin Clark is going to be fine. I think Caitlin Clark will be amazing. I think once Caitlin Clark gets her legs under her, I think once she gets moving, I think once she finds her groove, I think once she gets better acclimated to her teammates, I think she's going to be okay. But right now, she is going to have these moments where it's kind of like it's up and down. It's not the Caitlin Clark you saw in college. It's not. That's okay. Don't panic. It's going to be okay. I also just want to say, I know people are also already ready to fire her coach. I totally understand, because we have to come in and we have to defend Caitlin Clark. We have to defend Caitlin Clark because she can't handle criticism and she can't handle this and she can't handle that. Stop doing that. Stop making it seem like Caitlin Clark is fragile. Stop going in on her coach. Allow the process to work. Maybe the coach is seeing something that we're not seeing because the coach is with her in practice. Caitlin Clark is going to be fine. The coach is going to be fine. As fans, sometimes we need to shut up, sit back, and let the coaches do their job. We don't know what the coach knows about Caitlin Clark. We don't know how the coach is trying to reach her. We don't know what's happening in practice. We don't even know the one-on-one conversations that Caitlin Clark and the coach have had. But yet, some of you are ready to fire her because you think she's getting on to Caitlin Clark. Toughen up, Buttercup. This is sports. Coaches get on their athletes. They don't care who you are. They're going to get on her about the things that they think she needs to fix. I also just want to say one other thing. When somebody has very high potential, and any coach will tell you this, any freaking coach will tell you this. Anytime somebody has high potential, high ceiling, and you think that this person can be successful and they can be great, you know what happens? You get tougher criticism. The coaches don't back off of you. You want to know why the coaches don't back off of you? Because they see the potential. And so they're going to push you, and they're going to push you, and they're going to make you better over and over and over. You want to know why they do that? Because when you're great, that's part of being great. And I understand that there's a lot of people that don't understand what it feels like to be great, that don't understand what the criticism that comes with being great, because all you see is the polished stuff. All you see are the shoe contracts and her hitting threes and her being the face of things, but you don't understand the grind because you've never been in the grind. So again, calm down, take a deep breath, allow the coach to coach Caitlin Clark to do what she needs to do. Allow Caitlin Clark to get in better shape, to get ready to go and get ready to play, because she's going to be great. But we cannot, as fans, want to coddle her and baby her. She's in the big leagues now. She will be fine, but give her time and stop coming after the coach. It's a process. Trust the process. If you watch any other sport, any other team, whatever, this is the part of the process. The coach yells at players. The coach gives constructive criticism. Now, do you have to agree with everything the coach says? Absolutely not. You don't have to agree with her, but that's her coach. Allow her coach to coach. Get out of the way. Get out of the freaking way. You're sitting on the couch critiquing. Get out of the way. Let the coach coach. Let Caitlin Clark play basketball. Let's see how this shapes out. Toughen up. Stop being so triggered. Stop putting your own insecurities on her and allow Caitlin Clark to be great. Because I believe if Caitlin Clark works, she is going to be great, but allow her the space to be great. Don't coddle her. You coddling her is not helping her. Being people that are great don't want to be coddled. Nobody that's ever been great in the history of greatness, in the history of life, has somebody that's great ever said, please coddle me. Please coddle me. That's not how this works. So stop coddling her. She's a grown woman. She's fine. Allow her to do what she needs to do. She will be fine. She'll be great. She'll adjust. She'll get better over time. She will grow and she will be amazing, but allow her to do that. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. You are part of the problem. Let the system work for herself. Let her do what she's supposed to do. Let her coach do what she's supposed to do, and sit back and enjoy the show. Sit back and enjoy the show. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Oh, and Diana Taurasi called this. Diana Taurasi was right. You can say whatever you want to say, but Diana Taurasi called this from a mile away, except for you guys were too triggered and too insecure and too sensitive to hear it. But Diana Taurasi said all of this. And at the end of that, Diana Taurasi said she'll figure it out, and she will figure it out. So take a deep breath, allow Caitlin Clark to figure it out, back off the coach, allow her to develop as a professional athlete, and give her the chance to be great, because I do think she's going to be great. She just needs time, and that is okay. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. I know some of you are going to be extremely triggered. I know some of you are going to jump on the Caitlin Clark defense train. Like, I got it, but just take a deep breath, pay attention to what's happening. I think she's going to be fine. She's working hard. She's a great athlete. She did a lot of great things. I just think that sometimes you have to adjust, and she is adjusting, and she will be fine. So before you have to jump on her, before you have to jump to defend her, before you have to come and sing her praises and tell me how great she is, I think she's going to be great. So don't lose the message because you don't like the messenger. Don't lose the message because you don't like the way I said something, or the fact that I'm not coddling her. She will be fine. I think she will be fine. But some of you need to back off and let her be okay. Let her grow, let her develop, because she will get there. Just give her time.